This is V.I.Preloader Angie. Angie and her husband Barry came down for a private lesson, and she grabbed that front brake a couple of times, and in true disciplined preloader fashion, she sent me the video of her doing the push-ups, and she did great out there. Despite what she thinks, me and her husband Barry, we see how good she is. I've never seen anybody as hard on themselves as Angie is, but eventually she'll see what we see. Keep up the great work, Angie. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, me and my girl Violet here again for another video. I got to tell you guys, when I bought this motorcycle, I never thought that I would like it as much as I do. But Violet's number 2 in the stable right now. She really is number 2. And it is what it is. So before I get into what's going on with Violet today, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent with the elite NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit. The name of this channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And on this channel, the main focus is me sharing my knowledge, experience, and training that I received from the elite NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit with you guys. And that's with a special focus on slow speed motorcycle operation, because the goal is to get your confidence level up so that you feel more comfortable practicing and that you increase your skill level riding slow. And that means I don't want you to have to think twice making right turns, left turns, and U-turns. I want your feet up on your floorboards or the pegs where they belong. And I guarantee you, you're going to enjoy riding this motorcycle way more when you attain this skill of operating it at slow speeds, because that's the area where you have to be the boss of the motorcycle. That's what I want to help you do. Okay. I also do practice sessions here in Pooler, Georgia every week. If you're interested in that, go to the description section. There's information on that. I also offer private lessons. That's in the description section as well. And I do product reviews and anything that I feel is relevant to Preloader Nation. Today, I want to talk to you guys about, like I said, Violet. We're going to be putting something else on her. And, you know, when you're number 2, you get a lot of stuff. So today we're going to be talking about motorcycle drop guards. And if you guys haven't heard about motorcycle drop guards, I almost want to say, what rock have you been living under? Because they're very, very popular, so much so that it's kind of hard to get. You know, as quick as they get made, they're purchased. As a matter of fact, a lot of the times it's back ordered. Okay. So James parked over here and decided to put his motorcycle down without the kickstand. So, but what he wants to show you guys is, go ahead, James, talk to us about it.
Oh, so here we are. You know, you got the motorcycle drop guards. It's lifting it up off the ground. We don't have anything touching. So it's right there. The primary cover is not on the ground, so that's what it protects.
Do you have the primary cover guard?
I don't have the primary guard. So I can stick my fingers under there.
Yeah.
And it's still up off the ground. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't have to worry about, you know, if it goes down, it goes down, and the only thing it's going to touch is the guards. So.
All right, guys. Shane has them too. And I was just talking to him about it. We were laughing because he forgot to, when we were going over his motorcycle, he forgot to mention them because they blend in so well. He forgot they were there. I know I didn't see them. I'm telling you, man, that's just an awesome product. I'm dying to get it from my Ultra Limited too. Anyway, enough with the infomercial. But it's just a phenomenal product. It changes everything as far as worrying about dropping the motorcycle. I don't really worry just with the engine guard alone and the saddlebag guard. But with these lowers, I still worry because it doesn't, the engine guard alone doesn't fully protect the lower edges of the lowers. Okay. So today I'm going to be putting on motorcycle drop guards. And motorcycle drop guards, they go on the engine guard, they go on the saddlebag guard. And listen, if you guys don't have saddlebag guards and you're riding a Harley Davidson motorcycle with hard bags, again, I understand that not everybody likes the way they look. Of course, I like the way they look because I'm more accustomed to that look, because I learned how to ride a motorcycle on a police motorcycle. And every motorcycle I rode had an engine guard and a saddlebag guard. And to me, it just completes the look. In my brain, it doesn't make sense to have an engine guard and not have a saddlebag guard. The saddlebags look naked to me. But aside from the looks, it protects your saddlebag. So in the case of a drop, and if you think that you're never ever going to drop your motorcycle, you're delusional, right? The odds are it can happen. So what I usually say about that is, if you ride a black motorcycle, a standard black motorcycle, and you want to risk dropping it and scraping the bag, probably not as big of a deal as a black motorcycle. But if you're riding something like a CVO or a Street Glide or Road Glide Special or something with like that new Venom paint job, if you got something like that, I mean, it would behoove you to buy the proper equipment to protect those saddlebags. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Again, like I said, there's a piece that goes on both sides of the engine guard, the underside, the edge, the saddlebag guards, and a part to protect your primary. Okay, or your primary, yeah, the primary cover. It's a part to protect that as well. So, and I will tell you that they work, right? And on top of all of that, it doesn't look like crap. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people that have these on their motorcycle when they come out to practice with me. And until they bring it to my attention, I don't even notice them, right? That's how much they blend in. And of course, my motorcycle's engine guard and saddlebag guards are chrome. So those pieces are going to be chrome, but they also come in gloss black if you have that. So on my Road King Special, those are the black version. On this version, it's going to be the chrome version. So now I have dropped Violet once, and I did not have the motorcycle drop guards because I just got them. But that dropped it, you know, I always tell people, if you drop your motorcycle at slow speeds, if you're out there practicing, the only damage you're going to see on the motorcycle, and when I say see, that's if you get under the motorcycle. It's going to be on the underside of the engine guard, the underside of the saddlebag guard, okay? I've dropped my Street Glide multiple times, all right? And a lot of them are on video. And if you look at my Street Glide, you won't see any damage on it. You'd have to actually get under it to see. So I want to point that out to you. The other thing is, it doesn't mean that you want to see a bunch of scrapes on your engine guard and your saddlebag guard. And that's where the motorcycle drop guards come in handy, all right? They're going to help further protect your motorcycle. And some people might feel like, you know what, the saddlebag guards, when the motorcycle is laying down, it still looks like the bags are kind of close to the ground. The bags, you know, they're still going to be protected just from that guard. However, if you want added protection, the thickness of the saddlebag guard is going to give you that much more protection, separating that bag from the ground. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so let me show you what these look like, and then we'll go further. I'm not going to record myself installing them because I already did that. I'll put a link for that up here for the people on smart devices and computers. And I'll also put a link for the video in the description of the drop guards that I installed on Angel. Angel's my 2019 Road King Special. All right, here they are. All right, guys, so here are all of the parts. This is quality stuff, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, this is quality stuff. Okay? It looks good. Oh, it's heavy duty as well. There's rubber lined on the inside to help it to stay in place easier. Of course, metal to metal, it's not going to, that would definitely move around easier. There's the primary cover. Right, it's nice and thin. So you should be fine, you know, leaning in turns. These are for the rear. Same thing, there's rubber on the inside. And then lastly, you have the screws. These, of course, are for these. Screws go through here. Remove the 2 screws that are already in there and replace them with these. So good stuff. And of course, this is the guy that runs the show. His name is Jay. All right, and there's Jay's number, 713-240-3092. If you need to call him for anything, and he's very responsive. You know, most people that are running stuff like this, you good luck getting in touch with them, but very responsive. And of course, there's the website, motorcycledropguards.com. All right, guys, so the front one's on. The primary cover's on. And that's nice. Like, good job, Jay. See how much smaller that one is? So I don't have to worry about that hitting the ground if I'm just leaning in a turn. Now the first generation one, which is right here on my Road King, that one, you see how far it is away from the primary? Plus it's a lot thicker. So definitely improved on right there. And then finally, here's the one on the rear. So good stuff, good stuff. All right, guys, Angel is down. And then we're going to take a look at the drop guards, see which points are making contact with the ground. And you can see right here, this is on the ground. The main thing I wanted to see was, with this on the ground, will this fully protect the lowers? And I can see right here that the answer is no. So the lowers can still touch the ground. You know, it is what it is. But you can see right here, the primary cover, see how it's not touching the ground? So that's good. Even on a drop, that thing is not making contact with the ground. And then on the back, that's the only part touching the ground too. The exhaust is not on the ground. Let me go on the back to show you. The exhaust is not touching the ground. Saddlebag's not touching the ground. Now this is an ultra limited, so the saddlebags are not stretched. So there's definitely more room between the ground and the saddlebags. All right, guys, so truth be told, the part I was looking forward to mostly when doing this video, talking about the drop guards I put on it, is this part, picking up the motorcycle. Now, last time I did a video, and if you didn't see that video, I'll put the link for it. Actually, it'll be up here. But in that video, I demonstrated another way to pick up your motorcycle other than getting down low and pushing up. A lot of people with back issues, a lot of stress on the knees. And if that's the way you want to do it, just remember to put your feet out a little bit in front of you so that you're not having so much pressure on your knees. But anyway, this other way, so much easier in my opinion, so much easier. But in that video I'm referring to, when I went to pick up Violet, the mistake I made, and I saw Stefan from Stefan's Garage, he made the same mistake trying to pick up his Road Glide CVO. Because we know it's heavy, I had my feet like this. I had my legs like this. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna have to, when really that's not it. See, it's a thing with, this is just like slow speed riding. If you don't use the proper technique, you're gonna run into problems. And this is not the proper technique, right? Your feet don't have to be out this far. You're actually supposed to be closer to the motorcycle. So again, left hand on the right handlebar. Now right now this is on the kickstand side. So once I get it up, I'm gonna have to put the kickstand down. It's already in, actually, let me make sure it's in gear. Let me see. Yep. So it's already in gear. So I know it's not gonna roll. You wanna make sure it's in gear. Left hand on the right handlebar grip and right hand on the left handlebar grip. And remember, simultaneously, you're pushing with your left hand and you're pulling with your right hand. And at the same time, you're stepping into the motorcycle. And you have to do this simultaneously. Now, I also noticed that on this motorcycle, because my mirrors are sticking out more, this is where I would ideally like to be. So I'm gonna have to kind of step around that. Plus, you're pushing the handlebars, so now it's bringing that mirror closer to me. So you know what? Maybe I'll stand on this side of it and do it this way. I'm not as close as I want to be to it. So if it doesn't work this way, I'm just going to step around and do it this way. That way I can get closer to the motorcycle. All right, so let's try it this way. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I don't like it that way. So I'm going to come over here so I can get closer. Push, pull, legs. 1, 2, 3. Kickstand. Done. So yeah, the key to this is you have to have your body closer to the motorcycle. You want to kind of keep this back leg stiff, straight. Kind of. It doesn't have to be like a board. Clearly we don't want to do that. But a slight bend in it. Push, pull, walk, push forward with your legs. All at the same time. Much easier. All right, guys, I said it before and I'll say it again. If you don't have motorcycle drop guards and they fit your motorcycle, you're doing yourself a disservice, especially if you're out there practicing. But even if you don't, which you should be, but even if you don't, anything could happen at any time. This thing is on 2 wheels. There's no guarantees. So do yourself a favor. Get yourself some motorcycle drop guards. And also, if you're one of these people that goes, these things cost $300, or maybe they're more than $300. Oh my God, I can't put that on my motorcycle. Put that into perspective, okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. put that into perspective, and if you really put that into perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense at all. It doesn't make any sense in my opinion, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to put a link in the description section for the website for motorcycle drop guards so that you can click on there. And again, don't waste time because these things, as soon as they become available, they're gone. That's how popular they are. I also want to thank Jay from Motorcycle Drop Guards for providing me with this product so that I can share it with you and outfit my motorcycle with it so that I can feel a little bit more confident when I'm out there practicing on Violet. All right, guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. I want to acknowledge my brothers and sisters in blue. Please be careful out there. Know that you're appreciated. Special shout out to the NYPD Highway Patrol, the elite NYPD Highway Patrol, particularly Highway 1 because that's where I worked, and the Motorcycle District. That's where the school is. That's who taught me how to ride these motorcycles the way I ride them. But remember, guys, it does not end there. This is a perishable skill. You have to stay on top of it, guys. So keep practicing. Practice, 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 guys. Practice, practice, practice. I don't just say that. It's not a cliche. Practice, 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 because practice breeds confidence. And the confident rider is not only a safer rider, it's also a rider that's going to enjoy riding these motorcycles that much more. Riding fast is fun, guys. I want you to have just as much fun riding slow. Until next time, guys.